Yeah, so last time we left off, we ended up in a bit of an accident. We now got Eileen back on side, and I actually can't remember what we're doing. Talk to Chief Ranger. That's right, and we're going to look for the gun. Let's go and find the gun first. Wait, hang on a minute, Mildred.
Nah, I'll let her sleep in peace.
Okay, that's fair. I should
listen to my messages before I leave.
Oh yeah, it's beeping. I just want to very quickly apologize for the audio being slightly weird over the past kind of couple of episodes of this. New microphone, just getting used to all the settings. I think I've now got it pretty much set up exactly where I want it to. I want to like cancel like anything to have to fiddle with the microphone, but I'm pretty sure I've got it in the sweet spot now.
Hey, it's me, Josh.
Oh, hey, Josh.
I heard you woke up and left. I just wanted to let you know that things don't look good for you with Mr. Longhorn.
Right.
He had a lot of friends here, and everyone's looking for a scapegoat. I've been trying to get the guys off your back, but there's only so much I can do.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, I think it's in your best interest to come to the station voluntarily. It's only a matter of time until there's a warrant with your name on it. Oh, and I'm sorry about what happened before. I was in a bad place. Let's talk and clear the air when we can, okay? Bye.
Yeah, you were very drunk.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope. We'll have to crank up the pace. No time to get derailed by the cops.
But wait, don't we have to work with the police to stop the killer?
Eventually, yes, but I know the cops in this town. The only way we'll get those boneheads on our side is if we give them the Soothsayer on a silver platter.
Yeah.
There can't be a shred of doubt. And after everything that went down with Lucas, the odds aren't in our favor.
Yeah.
I suppose so. We better stick with the case then.
Yeah, so, like, if we go to the cops and say, just hand ourselves in, not a good look. But if we go to the cops and say, here's a load of evidence that supports me not being involved in this, they'll be like, oh, okay, sure. Right. Let's rock and roll. I'd say, I want to go find the gun first, and then we'll go to... I don't want to go to the ranger station first. Although, maybe returning to the scene of the crime is maybe not a good idea with the police involved, but, eh. Good to see the Katmobile working again. So, if I was a gun, where would I be?
Nope, no gun here.
I bet it fell in the drain.
Bingo. I can see something shiny down there. How to get it up, though?
Okay, yeah, it fell down the drain. Take a load of pills.
It's the pills I was given for my head injury.
What have we got? Not a great deal, actually. Maybe we have to...
Not here. Let's keep things more...
be more sensible.
In real life, that's just some random industrial building. No need to go in there.
Because in my dreams, it was a long-ass tunnel.
Just some guy on a break. I shouldn't bother him.
Okay, what else have we got? We've got dumpster, point of impact.
That must be the spot. I don't remember the actual impact.
No, you went to La La Land afterwards.
I really lost control there, didn't I? Useful for heavy lifting. I don't need to do anything with that.
Okay, yeah, we need to go find something to use to get this. I don't think we've got everything yet. There's no fill we do. Let's go to Longhorn PI. And maybe there's some useful things at the office. That's my thoughts. I've got my notepad with me, but honestly, I've not felt like I've really needed to use it that much.
Good thing I still had my spare key. Looks like the cops haven't been here yet, so I better work quickly before they get a warrant and ransack the place.
Good plan. Newton's Cradle. Files.
Just some old case files. I don't need to bother with these.
What about his desk? Aha.
The Longhorn boys. Lucas and his sons. This photo must be several decades old. Lucas's address book. I can cross-reference it with my notes.
Yeah.
Nothing new, just her Onyx Row ad.
Victor
Worth
Cooper.
a shot, but no, nothing.
Damn.
I don't need to look that up.
Okay, so we haven't got anything we need to look up in an address book yet. Calendar.
Right. So, this is what Lucas was up to this month. Hopefully I can find some useful clues in here.
Dog watching. Onyx stakeout.
That was the night when he died.
JK deliver.
I remember this JK person from when I worked here. They're a police informant. I don't know their real identity, though. Probably worth trying to learn more about them.
Yeah.
JK deliver? Here on the 25th. Was Lucas waiting for a delivery from the informant when he died? That's the day when Lucas came to me to ask to team up. I wish I'd taken him up on it.
Yeah, but I don't think it would have made a big difference. Adamson.
This must be that thing Lucas mentioned about digging up dirt on the mayor. Shouldn't be relevant to me right now.
Alimony.
Looks like some meeting related to Lucas's ex-wife. I doubt that's relevant to me.
Yeah, that's right. JK
Looks like Lucas had a meeting with JK here on the 18th. That's a few days before he approached me about the Soothsayer.
Yeah.
Jackson is Lucas's youngest son. Must be his birthday that day.
Right.
Just a blank date. This must be that thing Lucas meant.
So yeah, we got Jackson meet cafe. Dog watching.
Dog watching, huh? For whom, I wonder?
I wonder if he's dog watching for JK.
I guess those bad fillings are the least of your worries now, buddy.
Yeah, and there's everything on the calendar. Post-it note.
Weird note. Some sort of reminder? Very cryptic. Knowing Lucas, this is some sort of reminder. That list of locations is interesting. I'm only familiar with the park. I wouldn't know what places the others are referring to.
I'm going to write them down because they seem important. No idea. Let's go talk to the ranger. I don't know. There's nothing we got to dig the gun out. We need some like thread or something, right? Hey, Cassie. Can we talk to the boss?
Hello again. I'm back.
Oh, hi. Chief Walker is on duty now. You'll find him past the door to your left.
Ah, great. I think I'll have a chat with him then.
Sure. You have a nice day now.
Thanks. You too.
We're talking to the chief.
Yes, come in.
Yo, chief.
Chief Walker?
Yeah, that's me. Who's asking?
Kathy Rain, private investigator.
Oh, another one. I thought you'd all given up by now.
Sorry to disappoint, but this gal is more stubborn than most.
Yes.
Apparently. Go on then.
Right, well, we're here to ask about Victor Cooper.
I'd like to speak to Ranger Cooper. Can you arrange that?
No can do. Ranger Cooper is on leave for the time being.
He is? Why?
Personal reasons. He'll be back on duty in a few weeks. I can pass on your details if you wish.
I can't wait that long. Surely there's no harm in providing his phone number. I just need to speak with him.
We need to have a chat.
No phone, which is the case for all of our resident rangers.
Right.
Resident rangers? That means they all live within the confines of the park, right?
Yep.
Yes, I suppose it does. But you shouldn't try to go find him, miss.
Well,
What's stopping me, Chief? Bear Creek is public land, isn't it?
Technically, yes. Just don't harass the poor man, will you? He's been through enough.
what with all the drug dealing
What's
and
that
everything?
supposed to mean?
Never mind. I'm getting too old for this shit.
That's fair.
Do you know a Faith Cyrene? She's supposed to have some form of facial scars.
No, I don't. That's not a familiar name.
They'll see her hanging around.
I don't want to ask. Do you recognize the name Corey Finnegan? He also goes by the moniker Faze.
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
He's not graffiti. I guess he doesn't like coming to the park.
Are you familiar with Pyre?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind. Guess you guys never got that far.
Yeah, let's ask about the Soothsayer.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
You're a PI. You know how this works. You'll have to make do with my statements in the press, just like everyone else.
Fair enough.
Did you know Deborah Sinclair well?
I did, yes. I considered her a friend.
I'm sorry. That must have made things hard
Yeah,
for
that
you.
sucks.
Indeed. It was somewhat of a relief when the city boys took over the murder case.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, we both know how they relate to the murders, but other than that, I haven't come into contact with them.
Fair enough.
I don't want to ask him.
Okay, what about the other
I don't want to.
Okay. Rachel Wang.
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
Afraid not. I don't know who she is.
Just ask about everything, because you never know.
Do you know who Tabitha Caldwell is?
No.
I don't want to ask.
Okay, so that's all the things we can ask him about there.
I don't want to.
Could we ask him about a pair of scissors? No.
I found one of these things lying around.
Oh, yes. I'm quite pleased with the turnout.
Probably a bad idea to show.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you know about
Well,
Oh, okay, we already asked about.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay.
Thanks.
alrighty then. Good luck.
Thank you.
I should see if I could find out where those resident rangers live. Maybe something in this room can help.
The map.
Looks like a map of the immediate surroundings here in Bear Creek. Various points of interest are marked out. Ah, there's the ranger accommodations. It's not that far of a trek from the nearest parking spot, so I should be able to cover the rest of the distance on foot. I better not risk it without a gun, though. Lucas's revolver should be somewhere near the crash site.
Okay, yeah. Right, so we've got the location, but we can't go there till we get the gun. How are we going to get the gun out? We need some, like, thread or something. Something very obvious I didn't try. Was just looking up JK in his address book.
Still just the initials, but a number for JK is listed here. I should
Ah,
give
here
them
we
a call.
go. Cool. Let's call them.
You have reached a numeric pager system. Please enter up to 12 digits and end your message with the pound key.
Right.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Lucas used some kind of secret pager code to arrange meetings with his informants.
Aha.
I shouldn't try to leave any messages here until I'm sure I've cracked the code. Hopefully some of the clues here on the desk can help.
Right, okay.
All right, I think that's everything. I'll gather up all the clues and see if I can make any sense of them.
Ah, here we go. Right, so I didn't have this before.
All right, so I know that Lucas used some sort of pager code to set up meetings with his informants, including JK. My objective should be to crack the code and then send a message to JK posing as Lucas.
Right, yeah.
All of the coded messages seem to begin with 1011. I should start by figuring out what those numbers mean.
I thought it was 1011. Oh my god. 1011. JK.
Oh, yeah. 10 and
it's
11
Morse
match
code.
the positions
Oh, I'm
for
such
J and K in the alphabet. That can't be a coincidence.
It's not the dog case. Right, I have got this written down.
The same letter mapping doesn't seem to be applicable to the rest of the messages, though. The second part must be encoded differently then. First, there's a simple initial prefix to determine the sender, and then some other representation of the message itself. I should try to craft a message for JK now, requesting a meeting in person. I'll set a goal to arrange a meeting at 2 p.m. in the park, but I'll probably need to send multiple messages to convey that.
Okay, goal meet at the park at 2 p.m. Is it just 4?
No, I think the first part is wrong. I already figured out that the 1011 prefix means JK.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I need to mirror that somehow.
10, 11, 104.
Sure, the incoming messages start with 1011, but I'm not sure Lucas would use the same prefix in his responses.
Oh, so incoming.
I know Lucas had multiple informants, so surely they each had some unique identifier? Otherwise, it would be impossible to determine the sender of each message.
Well, Lucas is Lucas Longhorn, so maybe it's LL. So is there a 1212?
Yes, 1212
Yeah, okay.
would represent LL, Lucas's initials, in the same way that 1011 corresponds to JK.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm not sure about the rest of the message, though.
Oh, report in person meet. Okay, hang on a minute. So it's 12. Hang on a minute. So if we're looking through this, so 12 it's Lucas report in person meet. 10, 25. 25, not 15, you idiot.
Yes, 1025 should convey that I want to arrange a meeting in person. I'll send that to JK's pager and see if I can get a response.
Okay, we got a message back.
Got a response. 10-4. That must mean acknowledged.
Yeah. Right, okay. Whoa, that's a big number.
Another one. 10-20,000. Not sure what to make of that one, but I have a feeling that they want me to respond.
So 1020 is location. So if we're sending it as Lucas, we need to be 1212, 1020, and then 1 times 4. Or is it just literally like 1 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Try that.
Yes.
Oh,
that
okay,
should work.
that's it. Okay.
If the list on the post-it is
Right.
correct,
Yeah, 1
I
times
think that
4
this
times.
is the way to tell them that I'd like to meet at the park.
Okay. 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 We got this.
Good. Another acknowledgement.
10-4, acknowledged. Okay.
And a query once again, it looks like. If we've settled on the park as a location, what's this now?
Okay, so 1011 is JK 1036. Correct time. Right, okay. 000. 1036 is the time. So it'd be 1212. 1077.
I'm definitely on the right track. How can I get across that I want to meet at 2 p.m.?
$1400.
Yes, that should work.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. JK 1076.
1076.
En route.
I.e. en route. Perfect. I should head to the park and try to find JK.
I had it kind of there, but I wasn't checking the... I didn't have everything down. I didn't check the phone. Literally, that was the only thing I didn't check, was the bloody phone. Put JK in. Hey, JK.
Hey there. Are you JK?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
No.
Her phone will ring.
You have reached a numeric pager system.
Wait for her pager to ring. Yep. Hi, JK.
Let's cut the charade. I heard that thing beep in your pocket. You're JK.
That's so. Who am I talking to?
I'm Kathy. Lucas couldn't be here. He sent me on his behalf.
No, he didn't. We both know he's dead.
All right. I guess you caught me. Why'd you even come if you knew I wasn't him?
Wouldn't you? Part of me wanted to believe the poor bastard faked his own death.
Yeah.
I wish I was there when he died. A suspect, killed him, and I nearly caught her.
She? It wasn't Andrea Hall, was it?
Andrea Hall?
No, at least, I don't think so. This woman used the name Faith Cyrene.
Who's Andrea
Who is
Hall?
Andrea Hall?
Who's that?
A senior at KCU. Lucas asked me to trace a motorcycle for him and...
And what?
No. Damn it. I've already said too much. We shouldn't be discussing this.
Look, the damage is done. You already gave me a name. If I wanted to rat you out to the chief or whatever, I could.
Oh, honey. I'm not trying to protect myself. I'm looking out for you.
Me? You don't even know me. Why do you care?
Because Lucas did. He stood up for me when no one else would. I owe that man a great deal.
Okay, that's fair.
If anything, he'd want me to solve the case and destroy that harpy for what she did to him.
No, I don't think so. He loved you like a daughter. You know that, right?
Fuck off. Don't tell me that. Don't you think I feel bad enough already?
That's what grief is supposed to feel like, hon.
Yeah.
You're in a bad way, and I won't help you get yourself killed. Now go on. Get out of here.
This lady can go to hell. She doesn't know Lucas. She doesn't know shit.
I mean, she's right. She's right. Andrea Hall.
At least I got a lead out of this. Andrea Hall, whoever she is. Guess it's time to head over to the university.
New location added. Right, okay. See, I feel like to get the gun, we need to do all this first. That's my feeling, is that we'll get something by doing this.
Come in. Yeah.
Hey there. I'm looking for Andrea.
Is this your idea of a joke?
No? Why do you say that?
You don't recognize me, do you?
Oh, wait. You came to my office a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Uh-huh. I needed your help with my missing roommate. You can probably guess her name.
Okay.
Oh. Small world, eh?
Better late than never. I still can't pay your greedy PI fees, though, so you might as well fuck off again.
Sorry
Right.
about that, but I'm running a business. Another case led me here. I'm not looking to get paid. I just need a few moments of your time, if that's okay.
Figures. Well, fine. Come in then.
Okay.
Thanks. What's your name again?
Rebecca Dawson.
All right. I'm Kathy, but I guess you know that.
I do. Let's talk.
Let's talk about Andrea Hall.
Can you tell me about Andrea's disappearance?
Sure. Basically, she took off on her motorcycle one night and never came back. Didn't say where she was going or why.
She was a biker, huh? What kind of motorcycle are we talking about?
Well, it was black, pretty big, looked kind of sporty. I think she said it was imported from Japan.
The same bike we chased.
Got it, yeah. I happened to see one just like it a few days ago.
Yeah, it was the one we chased.
Please, continue.
Yeah, so, at first, I wasn't worried about Andrea. Suddenly leaving for a day or two wasn't unusual for her.
Right.
After a week, though, I felt that I had to file a missing persons report. Total waste of time, that was.
Let me guess, the cops didn't care?
I can relate. Kassidy cops aren't a reliable bunch.
Yeah.
And then you reached out to me?
Yes. Tried every PI in town. Maybe I was naive to think I could afford any of them, but I felt I had to do something. That plan obviously didn't pan out either. Weeks passed, and after a certain point, I had to let things go. There's only so much I could do.
Yeah. How long has she been missing?
How long has Andrea been missing?
About a month, I think.
Wow, it's a long time.
Wait, so she disappeared around the end of April?
Sounds about right. Why?
That's when they found Jane Doe, one of the Soothsayer victims.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I read about that, but the
Oh.
age is wrong. Andrea's
Okay.
22, and the paper said 18.
Yeah, but it's close
Rebecca,
enough.
there's a margin of error. The later paper said early 20s.
Oh, no. How could I be so blind? It's her. It's gotta be her.
I think that's Andrea.
We don't know that for sure, but Yeah, things don't look great. Andrea is not a local, is she?
Far from it. She came from Australia.
Hence the dental records.
That would explain the lack of dental records, too.
Fuck. We need to tell the cops all of this, don't we?
We do, but let me handle that, okay? I have more evidence to share with them.
Okay. God damn it, Andrea.
Yeah, so Andrea's that Jane Doe. Okay, we found out who Jane Doe is.
What happened when you filed that police report?
Well, they didn't take me seriously at all. I told them the truth about Andrea, and they immediately dismissed her as voluntarily missing, like she was some stupid teen runaway. They never even bothered to come and look at her stuff.
Right.
So Andrea has had a tendency to disappear from time to time?
I'll look at her stuff.
Yeah. She's been known to hang out in some sketchy circles. People who like to party hard, if you know what I mean.
So she might have been offered pyre.
Drugs were involved?
Pyre.
Yes. All kinds.
Who were those sketchy people then? Got any names?
No, I didn't want anything to do with that crowd.
That's fair. What was she like?
What was Andrea like?
She was brilliant. A born engineer, obsessed with technology, computers, and tinkering with all of her little gadgets. But she wasn't weird or awkward like so many smart people are, you know? She understood people.
Okay.
She could explain the most complicated things so anyone could understand.
Sounds like a woman with a bright future ahead of her. I have a feeling it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, though?
No.
No, she had a self-destructive side, too. I think she saw herself as a thing to push to the limit, just like her machines.
Right.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
Drugs.
Well, she didn't care much for her health. It felt almost like she found it insulting to be limited by a human body with all of its inconveniences.
I can see why she would.
Experimenting
Yeah.
with drugs was a part of that, I think.
Yeah.
I see.
That's why she probably got pyre and...
So, Andrea had a drug problem, did she?
Yeah.
She used drugs, yes. She wouldn't call it a problem, though. She'd say she was in full control and that narcotics were tools like any other.
Right.
Or instruments to improve performance and expand the mind.
That went
And
well
do
for
you
her.
agree with that?
For a superwoman like Andrea, maybe. She seemed to have a handle on it. But I mean, she had a whole circle of junkie friends, and I have no idea what messed up things they were doing off campus.
And you don't know anything about these junkie friends of hers?
No. I tried to keep a healthy distance from those people.
That's a good idea.
If you know so little about them, how do you know they were even junkies?
Trust me. I grew up in Kassidy. I've seen meth heads on the street since kindergarten.
Fair.
Yeah, point taken.
Okay. Yeah, we've asked all those.
I know this is difficult, but we need to talk about the possibility of Jane Doe being Andrea.
Yeah.
Such a horrible way to go. I wish I had anything useful to say about it.
So nothing you know about the murder connects in any way to Andrea or her habits?
I don't think so. Sure, she went to Constance Hill from time to time, but so does every other college kid, right?
I don't know.
I guess so, yeah. So you're not aware of anyone in particular that she'd hang out with there?
No one comes to mind. Sorry.
Okay. What about Faith Siren?
Do you know a Faith Siren? She's supposed to have some form of facial scars.
Nope. I'd remember a person like that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
This might be a random question, but Andrea didn't have any facial scars, did she?
No, not any obvious ones at least. Why?
Right, okay, so it's not...
Oh, nothing. Just a wild idea.
It's not Andrea. Andrea is most likely Jane Doe at this point.
I'm trying to find a park ranger named Victor Cooper. Do you know him?
No. I'm not much for the outdoors.
Or going out in the day. Okay.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
No, I'm not a drug user.
You might know about scrying mirrors, though. Goths like that kind of stuff, right?
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Hardly anything beyond the obvious connection to the Soothsayer.
Or I'm wrong.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Just what's been reported in the media. I truly hope Andrea isn't that poor girl.
It's most likely.
I don't want to show. Have you ever seen the guy from this brochure before?
Nope. I would have remembered him.
Yeah, okay, that was worth a try. We'll ask her about everything, but can we go through her stuff?
I don't want to ask. I should go examine the computer.
Okay.
That's all for now, thanks. Mind if I have a look at some of Andrea's things?
Go ahead. I'll take care of some homework.
Okay, let's have a look through. Box of cables. Oh, cables. This is what we use for the...
What a mess. There are lots of entangled cables of different types and sizes. If I knew what I was looking for, I might be able to dig up something useful from here.
Oh, okay.
Clothes and motorcycle accessories. I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Right.
I already searched
CD
Andrea's
collection.
CD collection. There are a lot of records by Sunbeat, Route 6, and Perplex. Reggae music, based on the covers and song titles.
Right. Note.
Remind Mom to clean Dreddy's terrarium. Maybe Andrea has some kind of pet reptile back with her folks?
Ready.
There's a spool of metal wire here. I could probably find a good use for that.
The gun. Let me guess.
I don't think that would accomplish.
No, okay, we can use the metal wire to get the gun out of the...
Just your average schedule. Nothing but classes and school events noted here.
Okay, what else have we got?
Looks like some Rastafari thing. I suppose Andrea was into that stuff.
Textbooks.
University textbooks. Technical for the most part.
Yeah, that's... disassembly.
Looks like Andrea was taking something apart here. A hard drive, I think. I hear magnets like these are quite strong for their size. Might come in handy.
Okay, here we go.
Got it. All right, that should hold nicely.
Now we can get the gun out of the thing. Okay, this is what we were missing, everybody. Let's see if we can get into a computer. Oh, man. I love 90s computers, right? Next, you'll hear the dial-up sound. Decryption routines. Password.
This looks like some serious encryption. I better head back to the office and see what I can learn about that.
What's it called? Sec Vault boot encryption. Loading decryption routines. Okay, yeah, so we can't do anything yet. Go get the gun, though. Right, we'll be back. Let's go get the gun with the magnet. We might as well do that while we're, while we can. Ah. Come on, Kathy, you got this.
Yes, got it.
Nice.
I've reloaded it too. I'm ready for action now.
Sweet. Okay, we've got the gun. Crack Andrea's PC. Investigate Andrea Hall. Okay, let's continue looking to Andrea Hall before we go digging around with the park ranger. I have a funny feeling that's something we want to do last. Right, back to the office because we want to talk to Eileen about trying to crack the hard drive. Eileen's smart like that. She'll know what to do.
Hey! Hey, E. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure. What's up?
Ask her about the hard drive encryption.
Do you know anything about hard drive encryption?
Well, she does.
A little, I suppose. What are the specifics?
Basically, the whole computer is encrypted and it prompts a password when I boot it up. Is there any way to bypass that?
Oh, that's tough. maybe the computer book I bought for the office last year could be useful?
Oh, right. Remind me, where did we put that?
It's on the shelf behind you, Kathy.
Cool, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ah, here's the book Eileen mentioned.
Okay.
Excellent. There are a few pages about the type of encryption I saw at KCU.
Have a look, shall we? Boot process encryption. Most secure type of hard drive encryption is when the boot process itself is encrypted, denying access to the entire operating system without the correct password. A very notable weakness of this model is the physical flyware connection to a secondary computer with DMA access, enabled in the target BIOS settings. In that scenario, any common memory utility can be used to eavesdrop on the memory contents of the boot encryption during runtime. The right know-how is possible to identify the password in the memory feed, extract the related data, and crack it with the decryption program. For educational purposes, the CD distributed with this book contains the copies of MemSec and Descrambler Elite. Encryption representative of the boot password is a memory feed can be identified by searching for a distinct encryption signature. These signatures differ for each encryption. Okay, do we have to actually click the pages?
Looks like I need to get my hands on a second computer. It's too soon for that part. I should focus.
Okay.
It's too soon.
Second computer, right, okay.
First things first. I need another computer.
What about-
Eileen's laptop. She's using it to hack into Faith's Irene's cell phone. The computer book outlined a technique for using a second computer to crack hard drive encryption. This laptop might come in handy for that. I could ask E about it.
We borrowed the
Can I
laptop.
talk to you for a sec?
Sure. What's up?
You're asking about the laptop.
Hey, are you using your laptop right now?
She is.
Yeah, but I'm almost done. Do you need it for something?
Yep, it's for a thing at KCU. Won't take long, I think.
Sure. Go ahead. Just bring it back in one piece, will you? It wasn't cheap.
Yeah, fair.
Why? Have I ever?
Yes.
Yes! 4 times!
Fair enough. All right, there we go. I've got the laptop set up. Time to deal with the next steps in the book.
Okay. Right.
The applications mentioned here look useful. It says here that they're on a CD that comes with the book. This should be useful.
There we go.
The application... It's too soon for that.
Okay, put the CD in. Okay, this is going to be tough, I know it. Okay, let's have a look.
It's too soon for that. I'm done with this part. I should... It's too...
Okay, we need to actually probably open them up, right? Cable disconnected. Oh, okay, hang on a minute.
Ah, here's that type of cable that was mentioned in the computer book.
Okay, so we need to get the cable first, right? Yep.
Got it. It's pretty short as far as cables go, but it should get the job done.
That's why she said I need to know what type of cable I'm looking for. Hopefully that works.
All right, all hooked up.
Nice. Okay. DMA disable.
I should have another look in that computer book.
Okay, so look at the computer book.
It's too soon for that part. I'm done with this part. I've got the hardware set up. Now I just need to change the right BIOS setting on Andrea's PC. I should look for something that says DMA.
Oh, Andrea's PC, okay. Press enter to enter BIOS. Okay, here we go. DMA mode.
All right, I should be done with all the setup for the hack now.
Cool.
Coming up next, capturing the password. I should have a look in the next section of the book.
Okay.
Alright, so I need to assemble the memory signature following the format outlined in these pages. I think I can find all the information I need on Andrea's computer, despite the lack of a password.
Okay.
Alright, so I think I can find...
These signatures differ from a 4-digit software identifier, version number of the software, memory chip serial number, see BIOS. Okay, let's write this stuff down. 1.0.1.2. Two common encrypted identifiers. Oh, okay. Software identifier. So it's SecVault.
I'm done.
SecVault 1A2B. Okay. 1A2B. Okay, 1A2B. Okay, and then version number of the software 1A2B. Yeah, version number of the software is 1012. Okay, so it says this is just commonly. For example, when using the IronCrypt with serial number, the full signature is okay. So it's the full signature is format AABBCCCC. Okay, so the 1012, yeah, and then CCC will be the memory chip serial number, which is X20A90. X20A90. For instance, it'll be 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I get it. 1A2B 1012 X20A90. That's a number. Let's just write all the numbers down. We can try them all. So that's 421162. 32768 is another one, but that I don't think that's it. Most likely the 421162, because this Xerxes boot drive thing is just the name of the boot drive, not the the 1012B 1012 421162. Look, it's 421162. That's the serial number, right? That's what we need. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Memory chip serial number. See BIOS. Yeah, that is right. Version number of the software is 1012. I would love a hint, please, SV. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's the correct number, because I've written everything down correctly and I don't see anything different than the book. If this 14-digit, try capture while computer is booting. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Right, I see. There's a very... Thank you. Okay, so there's a very specific... There's a very, very specific set of circumstances where you have to get it up. Thank you ever so much, SV. I really appreciate that. I would have been here forever. Okay. It's while the encryption is loading. Oh, that probably did say that in the book, didn't it? Upper right. During runtime. Okay, yeah. Okay, it does say it. And encryption during runtime. During runtime doesn't necessarily mean like when it's booting, but I guess it kind of does. But my brain wasn't connecting the two things together. Okay, right. Okay, I got it. I got it now. We need to go back to the laptop. We need to go back to this, and then memory dump into the scrambler. Right.
Damn. The decryption isn't an automated process. I still have to try different passwords against the encryption hash. After each attempt, the utility will spit out some information about how close I was to the right password, though. We're dealing with a 7-character password, including a mix of numbers, lower and uppercase letters. I should have a look around the room. Maybe I can find some 7-letter words to put me on the right track.
Right, 7-letter words. The one that comes to mind is her pet, but I note it down to see if other people missed it. I appreciate that, thank you. It could just, to be fair, it's probably just me. Sometimes my brain doesn't connect the dots on those things. The only thing I could suggest is maybe having, like, during runtime bit being, like, bold or something. But maybe I still probably wouldn't have got it. Okay, so it's 2 lowercase, 2 uppercase, 3 numeric. Okay, right. So, again, this is my notepad. I love writing stuff down while I'm doing these. So, 2 upper, 2 lower, and 3 numeric. Okay. This might be a clue. Sorry, Kathy, I don't mean to... This here. Okay. Now, this isn't 7 digits. Yeah, I love going True Detective mode. Okay, so this is 8 digits, but it's in leet speak. So that could be... So replacing the letters with numbers, there's at least 3 vowels in that. Because they usually replace the, as you can see here, the A and the E with numbers. So we were looking for at least a word, a 7-letter word with 3. Was it 7 letters? It was 7 letters. Okay, so she like. Where's her pet? What's her pet?
Remind Mom to clean Dreddy's terrarium.
Dreddy.
Maybe Andrea has some kind of pet reptile back with her folks?
Dreddy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7-letter. That was the first thing. How do we spell Dreddy? We need 2 upper, 2 lower. So that would be D, R, 1, uppercase E.
I shouldn't waste time guessing. With this type of encryption, she's not likely to use a simple password.
Well, no, I know that much, Kathy. Or anything else? Any other? What was the other CDs?
Andrea's CD collection. There are a lot of records by Sunbeat, Route 6, and Perplex. Reggae music, based on the covers and song titles.
Use the scrambler you just opened. Ah, okay. In here, okay, right. Let's try Dreddy. These are the 3 7-letter words I found. So it's not Dreddy. Perplex.
Close. Maybe Andrea just obfuscated it a little bit.
Aha, okay. So wrong case, 3 incorrect. Right, so it is perplex. Okay, so we've narrowed it down. I was going to put in root sticks after this. So we'll circle that. It's perplex. Ah, there we go.
Got it.
Woo! Done it. Hell yeah. Okay, so it's... I was on the right track. Okay, so the elite speak was definitely a clue.
Moment of truth.
Yes! We're in! God, I feel like I should have like
right.
green numerics and stuff going down. I'm in. Like every 2000s movie ever, just like rapidly typing on the keyboard. I'm in. Hashtag hacker. Exactly that. Okay, right, we've got 3 files to read. Okay. Exactly the film we wanted. That's exactly what I felt like. Man, I tell you what. There's nothing like the dopamine rush you get from solving an adventure game puzzle like this. I tell you that. Jesus, these people want Pyre, they want those kind of highs. Nah, they should try adventure games. Okay, base of operations in the old mine sounded like a crazy idea, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Those tunnels have been abandoned for decades, but they've been sheltered underground, built to last and well preserved. The bones of the complex should have electrical infrastructure, heating, plumbing, and some kind of living quarters. The main problem is hijacking the electrical grid, but it should be doable. The area is remote, and I'll be able to work undisturbed. I just got to spoof one of those old mechanical meters on the site and make sure power is supplied from the nearest substation, easy peasy. There are other problems too, but I welcome the challenge. Finally, a proper project, unlike the brain-dead assignments the professors give me. So what, is she doing, like, the electrical stuff for them? Yeah, exactly. Straight in the vein. There you go. Okay.
The old mines, huh? A good place to hide. They're enormous. Practically half the state is filled with them. I'll need more specifics to track down a site like that.
Yeah. So, old mines. I wonder if that's the hideout that they're using. Okay, let's get more information before we start guessing. It's so satisfying seeing a plan coming to fruition. Just think of all the engineering problems I had to solve. Hijacking the power grid, setting up wireless surveillance, figuring out the drug synthesis, even the celestial track. Oh, this is where they're making pyre. Okay, yeah, I get it. Man, what a fucking ride. Where would my life be now if she hadn't found me? Among all those junkies and lowlives where I first met her? It was as if she knew I would be there. It was as if she was looking for me all along. Finally, someone who truly saw me. Someone who understood and respected my potential. To think that a year ago, the biggest thing on my mind was finding the right dose of amphetamines. Pyre is incredible. We're only just on the second batch. Just imagine how powerful it can get with a perfected formula. Oh, man.
Not sure what to make of all this, but it sounds like Andrea was in cahoots with the pyre dealers, building some kind of secret base for them.
Yeah. I just want to say as well, like, before today, my notepad didn't have a great deal on it. But this one in particular, I've literally, like, I know you probably can't see on the thing, but I've basically filled the page in. So we're on to the next page. Okay. The game definitely at this point, like, takes a sharp turn in the difficulty level. But maybe that's just because the puzzles before were just, like, a bit easier. This is the page of puzzle. How'd it go? I struggled. But I did get it eventually. The thing that I didn't get with the pager, I basically like worked it out, but there was I forgot to search the address book for JK, so I was trying to solve it using all the stuff on the desk, but it wouldn't let me do anything. And I was just like getting really confused, and I was like, oh, I have to phone JK. Then it puts it all on the desk. Then I can solve it all. And I was like, okay, now okay, right. I was on the right track. I'm getting there, but I was like writing it all down, and then. Yeah, all I had to do is phone JK. There's always like a trigger, specific trigger for certain things that I'm kind of used to, but I should have thought. But there's me like, I can't click on anything on the pager. Why can't I do anything? I can't. I'm looking in the book and I can't click on anything. And I'm like, this is really weird. What's going on? Oh, I had to phone the bloody number. Then I could do it. Okay. I just came back from the Sanctum and I was fucking horrified. Pyre isn't what I thought it was. No, it's a conduit to something terrifying. Something indescribable. She can't know, can she? No, Faith wouldn't keep that from me. Not after everything we've been through. I have to tell her, and she'll know what to do. I'll set up a meeting at Constance Hill between here and the hideout. I can't go back down in the dark alone again. I can't face what I saw there. No worries, SV Direct. I really appreciate you popping in and giving me some hints. And congratulations on the game as well. It's incredible, and I'm loving it. So, thank you ever so much for making it.
Well, that removes any shred of doubt.
Yeah, we kind of knew already.
Andrea Hall was Jane Doe.
Yep.
Sounds like something about pyre scared the shit out of her. Did that have something to do with her death?
Oh, most likely. Because she knew the truth, she was targeted. So, wait, are the killings out of necessity to cover up?
Hey, Rebecca?
Yeah, sorry, Rebecca, I got some bad news.
Yeah?
I'm done here. Gonna head out. Thanks for the help.
No problem. Did you learn anything?
Unfortunately,
I did,
yes.
but it's not looking good. Andrea was involved with some bad people. I think it's more than likely that she's Jane Doe. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
oh,
it
God
sucks.
damn it. I fucking knew it. I need to process this. You'll talk to the cops, right?
Eventually.
I can't deal with them right now.
Of course. Take care of yourself, Rebecca.
Yeah.
You too.
Oh, that's a really, like, bad news to drop on her there. But we kind of knew it, really.
This laptop worked like a charm. Thanks.
And I didn't break it.
Glad to hear it. What'd you find out?
Too much to explain now. I'll fill you in tonight. I still need to go and track down Cooper.
Okie dokie.
Right. Excuse me, just had to clear my throat. Yep, so the only thing we've got left to do now is go and track down Cooper. Although we already know where he is. We also now have a gun, so... That's handy. Okay, let's go. Also, fresh page in the notepad. Fresh page. There's an axe
What a
over there.
monstrosity. I couldn't even hope to lift that thing.
Okay. I have a feeling some bad shit is going to go down here. Let's look through the window first.
All smudged. Can't see jack shit in there.
Right. Property of Bear Creek, I'll say.
It says, this building is federally owned. I believe that's the standard for national parks. No state jurisdiction.
Okay. What else have we got? Woodpile lantern.
A handheld lantern. Kerosene, probably? In any case, I have no need for that right now.
Whoa!
Well, fuck.
Well, fuck indeed. The blood...
Oh, my head. This is not good.
Blood rushing to the head. We need to take our pills.
Need my pills.
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh. Did you drop them, Kathy? Please say you caught them. Oh, shit. We did drop them. Balls. Did we just pass out? Oh, yeah. Hello!
Do you see? The noose, the iron. Those were the holy instruments of my rebirth.
Right.
Wait, this is how Isaac Price died. That psycho priest in Conwell Springs.
Nearly there. Fight your ignorance, child.
No, it can't be. You can't actually be him.
Why can't it be him?
Can't I? I told you, there is no death, only change.
Yeah.
When everything burned, the Crimson One slipped out of his suit and skittered away like a cockroach.
Yep.
With a heavy heart, I donned the mantle.
Oh.
I became Mr. Burgundy.
Who are you?
And now my form is his shelter.
Aye, aye. Ah,
Uh...
my friend. Hello.
Easy. Don't try to get up just yet. I don't want you to faint on me again.
Oh, it's you. Tom, was it?
Yes. My name is Tom Ward. But for the longest time, my name was taken from me.
And in its place, you were only given a hue of red.
Shit.
You're the Crimson One.
He's the
Yes. When you burned the threshold, I was set free. I'm ashamed of my past, and I wish to make amends.
That's so? Why should I believe anything you say? You put me through hell in 1995.
Things were out of my control. You don't wear the suit wears you. You can stretch it, bend it, but if you go too far and rip the fabric, you rip yourself.
I see you haven't lost your penchant for nonsense metaphors. At least you're not fucking rhyming again.
There's the Kathy we all know and love. I was afraid I had lost you there for a while.
I'm still me. Not that that got me anywhere. I'm broke and brain damaged, my friend was killed, and I'm chasing some of the most dangerous people on the planet.
Dangerous indeed. Which is why I will urge you to reconsider a cooperation. We have a common foe, and you will need allies.
For all I know, you're the same bastard you always were, and this is all some kind of double-cross.
If it was, it would be quite an elaborate one. Weren't you completely helpless a few minutes ago?
Yes, true.
I guess so. I should say thanks for that.
You're welcome. I understand that all of this is a lot to take in, and in due time, I'll explain everything.
Right,
You better.
okay.
I don't know what the hell is going on, and you're just giving me more questions.
I realize that, but this is neither the time nor the place. When circumstances allow, I'll come find you again.
Just wait a minute.
Okay, so...
Oh. Getting woozy again.
Take your pills. Oh, God.
All right. I think I'm okay now. Ugh. Well, he's gone. Again. Guess there's nothing I can do but check out the cabin.
So, it is a surprise that here's the Crimson One, because the guy who came up from under the covers and did claim his name to be Mr. Burgundy, which is obviously a different name. And I'm not going to say I'm completely shocked, because, I don't know, there's a part of me that, like, recognized the voice. And it could just be that, you know, my brain was kind of going, well, I recognize the voice from somewhere. It could just be the same voice actor. But it was an intentional thing. And I was like, the Mr. Burgundy's voice is different than the original one. And again, it could have just been because of change of voice actor. These things happen in gaming, you know, it happens. However, I was right that it twigged that bit in my brain that told me that something wasn't quite the same, and that with this guy, Tom, that I recognized his voice from somewhere. And again, it could, I thought it might have just been recollection, but then when he said I was the Crimson One, I was like, oh, right, I get it.
Locked. What a shock.
It's not a surprise. It is, but it isn't. It's confusing, if you get me. Yeah. Okay. Well, we picked the lock. Can we take the rope with us? That might be handy. Well, he's not here. That's a good thing. I do like the music in the background, though. Creepy. Okay, let's check everything.
Decent-sized heater. This must eat quite a lot of firewood in the winter. I doubt this place is well insulated.
What if this park ranger is now Mr. Burgundy? Wait, now that he said he was there at that point in Conwell Springs, right?
Various books. Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
I'm speculating. Well, we'll wait and see.
I think that's a paraffin lamp. Probably a useful light source in here after dark.
Yeah.
Dishes and cutlery. Nothing interesting. A case of something. Beer, maybe?
Probably.
Gas stove. Guess there's no electricity out here. He's got running water, though, at least.
Yep.
Must have been used recently. This floor is spotless. Well, either that or Cooper doesn't spend much time here.
No, I think he's around.
Probably for that high shelf with potted plants.
Oh, we're walking over for this one. Oh.
Huh? What was that?
There's a secret passage. How did I not see that?
A secret compartment. There was a hand-drawn map and also some kind of document in there.
Oh.
A sack of potting soil. I don't need to mess with that.
Spray
A
can.
gardening spray can for watering or applying pesticide. Military style. Maybe he used to be in the army or something.
Maybe. Okay, let's have a look at the things we picked up. Document.
Whoa, this is an Ingstrom discharge form from last year. The name on here is Victor Kopernik, though, not Victor Cooper.
Maybe just change his name.
Cooper, Kopernik. They're quite similar. Maybe he changed his name after they let him out?
The park ranger.
The timeline fits perfectly with Rose's affair,
Yep.
too. This guy
was gonna
has
say.
got to be her secret lover.
Yep. Cool.
I better head back to Ingstrom's tomorrow to follow up on all of this. It's too late to catch their visitation hours today.
Yeah, that's fair. What about
Looks
map?
like Cooper has drawn a map here. A path through some kind of tunnels.
Oh, it's the mines.
There's no indication of where this is, though. Maybe if I had something to compare it with?
Excuse me.
Oof, long day. I better get back to the office and share all of these findings with Eileen.
Yeah, let's do that. Evening 5. Whew.
Copernic, huh? I wonder why he changed his name.
Because people would look him up.
He was discharged from a mental institution. Maybe he just wanted to throw a wrench in background checks?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, I suppose that could be it. What about this Tom guy then? Do you think we can trust him?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably.
I think so, but it's complicated. It has to do with everything we went through in 1995.
Of course it does.
Oh, you know we never really talked about that. Over the years, I've started to remember things. Fragments. It wasn't just some nutty priest, was it?
No.
No, it was something much more sinister than that. And I think that these murders are somehow connected to it.
Yep.
All the more reason to stop the Soothsayer then.
Agreed.
How did things go at KCU then? I never imagined you'd go back to school.
Me either. Let me tell you what I found.
At the mines.
Poor Andrea. What a horrible way to go.
Indeed. Can't say I envy her. We shouldn't forget that she wasn't all that innocent, though. She was helping the pyre dealers and showing no remorse about it. On the contrary, she seemed excited as hell about it.
Until she wasn't, right? In the last note from her, it said she was scared out of her mind.
Yeah, she still didn't deserve to get killed in the way she did.
Something about pyre freaked her out, and from the look of things, that's what got her killed.
Well, at least we know now they have a secret hideout in the mines.
Yep.
Yeah. Narrowing down that location will be the final piece of the puzzle. Anyway, how have things been progressing here? Any luck with the phone?
Easy peasy. Cracked and ready. I had a peek in the contacts, and guess who I found in there?
Oh, do tell.
Who?
Tabitha Caldwell, that florist lady.
Damn. So Faith Cyrene knew her. Tabitha's involved then. She's gotta be.
Yeah. At least her name was in Faith's contact list. Whatever that implies.
I mean...
The implication is fishy as hell. Let's leave it at that. Anything else?
Not that I could find, but you know this case better than me. Any ideas?
Well, there's this one thing. Rachel Wang mentioned this upsetting phone call.
Oh, right. Outside Eric's
yeah,
apartment,
her
wasn't
transcript,
it?
yeah.
You even had the date and time.
Yep.
Yeah. Here's the transcript.
January 14th, 4:15 p.m. Okay.
So?
Got it. Lasted a couple of minutes, apparently. The number is not in the contact list. 555-059-325.
Oh, fuck.
Whose number is that?
What?
I know that number. That's the Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that's easy. Probably just this Copernic guy, right?
Yeah, but he was...
He was a known patient.
No,
and in
he
cahoots with Faith.
He wasn't in there at that point.
No, that's impossible. He was discharged last year.
Yep.
And this was January. So someone else made that call.
Yeah, there's another person.
Well, I guess I have a plan for tomorrow then. Tabby's garden, then Ingstrom's.
Yep.
Yes, I'll stay here and look into Copernic more, now that we have his original name.
Sounds good. You on the bed?
Nah, couch is fine. Sleep tight.
You'll have to push Mildred out the way first. I don't envy you. Sharing a sofa with a cat. Oh god. Nightmare time. That's the scrying mirror. Whoa. It's not the evil Kathy, is it? Finish day 5.
Rain again, huh? Let's go see if E is up yet.
Although most likely, actually if I think about it, the face in the mirror with the burn could be Faith.
Morning, E.
Hey, sleep well?
Nope, but that's par for the course. You know that.
Lots of bad dreams.
I suppose I do. So what's on the agenda for today?
Tabitha Caldwell, first of all. She knows more than she's letting on, or she wouldn't be in the contacts of that cell phone.
Right. Just don't underestimate her. She could be dangerous. And then there's Engstrom's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody called Faith Cyrene from that place and made her throw a tantrum all up in Eric's face.
Yep. That was an odd one. Anyway, if you need some help, remember I'm only a phone call away. Plenty of minutes left on that cell phone, so you can reach me from almost anywhere.
Nice.
Yeah, that's convenient. Pocket phones, huh? What's next? Robot cats?
Yeah.
Oh, I would never.
You tell her,
You're the best
Mildred.
girl.
Yes, she's
You
cute.
two are just adorable.
Oh, quiet you. What's E gonna entertain herself with then?
Victor Kopernik, I think.
Yeah, sure that guy's a fucking hoot.
Oh, you know what I mean, silly. Research. And maybe I can dig up what he tried to hide with that name change.
Good plan.
Not a bad plan. Let's get to it and touch base tonight.
Okie dokie.
But first, there is something very, very important that we have to do before we leave. And it is extremely important. And it's go and pet Mildred.
Who's the cutest predator around here?
Mildred. She's so cute.
Oh, yes, you are.
So cute kitty. Has to be done. It has to be done. Every time Mildred's awake, you have to pet Mildred. It's just the law of this game, and I don't make the rules. Okay, I think we go to Tabitha's first. Okay, so here's my thoughts on Tabitha. It could just be that she's involved in that she sells the mirrors. But maybe not. We'll see. Let's go there first. And we'll go to Engstrom's when we got a bit more information. Oh, she's not here.
Closed on a regular workday, huh? Let's pick this door open.
Why is she not here? She's going to be another victim, isn't she? It seems like people who work with
Hello?
the dealers end up
Tabitha?
dead.
I've already got a
Yeah, she's probably not very happy that we put the plastic mirror in the place. Go to the back room, maybe. Yep, she's...
Fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm sorry, Tabitha. I'm so sorry.
I did say I think she's probably going to end up getting killed. Medical bottle.
It's a bottle of ipecac syrup. If ingested, this will quickly induce vomiting. Should be useful enough to take, despite the circumstances.
Shattered mirror.
It's the mirror. The Soothsayer was here.
Yep. I think, like, again...
Looks like Tabitha's address book. Might contain some clues.
People involved get whacked off.
I'll cross-reference the address book with my notebook.
Okay.
No, there was nothing in common between my notebook and this address book. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to find Faith Cyrene in there.
I don't think she'd
I
be
should
that
check
obvious.
again if I add more clues to my notebook.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Nothing but office supplies.
Just tread through all of the blood. Yeah, sure.
Oh, damn. These are red scythe flowers. She's been growing them.
Knew it.
Something tells me I just found the key ingredient of pyre.
I knew that
The
already.
question is, was Tabitha an unwitting participant? Or a full-on co-conspirator? I think I found everything in here. I gotta get the hell out of this place before someone sees me. I'll wipe everything I touched and then call the cops from a payphone.
Good plan. Discovered the horrible fate of Tabitha Caldwell. Shit.
That poor lady. It seems everyone who has something to do with Faith Cyrene ends up dead.
Yep.
Yes. I wish I'd pushed Tabitha harder the first time we met. Maybe she'd still be alive.
I doubt it. She seemed
It's
like...
not your fault, Kathy. At least you found some clues in there.
Yeah, I'll follow up on those now and see what I can find.
All right, I'll stick with the research. Be careful. And call me if you need me.
Shall do.
I will.
Shall do. Okay.
An old-fashioned remedy for poisoning. It induces vomiting.
That we're gonna need that. I'm glad we picked that up. Okay. Just investigate angstroms. Okay. We still don't know who it was. It wouldn't be the guy on the desk, would it? Like, he seems too nice. The only other person there's Kathy's mom. What the fuck?
Police tape? What the heck? Hey, what's going on? There's police tape.
Oh, shit. Nobody call you yet?
What's going on?
Should they have?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but your mother, she was in a group that escaped last night.
Oh, shit.
What the hell? How?
Outside help. I don't have all the details, but it was organized. They disabled the cameras and everything. Our tech guys still can't get them online.
Christ. Do you know anything about the people who broke in?
No, it wasn't my shift. I just heard this morning. The cops are all over that wing now.
But why, Mom? This doesn't make any sense. Can I look at her file?
I'd get it right now, but you know the rules. You need a court order for that kind of thing.
For fuck's sake, Oscar, you idiots let my mom escape and I can't even see her file?
Look, it's not up to me, but we'll call you when we have an update.
You better.
Oh, shit. Patient escape.
I don't have time to take this through the courts. I need to get her file. The paper should be somewhere in Oscar's room. Maybe I can get rid of him somehow?
Hey, that's a...
Geez, okay. Well, that didn't work. Maybe if somebody could distract him.
Here's my idea. Need to get the phone number.
Rain Investigations, Eileen speaking.
Yo!
Hey, it's me.
How's it going, Ian?
Hey, how are things going out there?
Not great.
Well, not great, and I could use your help. I'm at Ingstrom's.
Say no more. I'll be there in a jiff.
Great. Thanks, E.
Yeah. Okay, so that's why we picked up the vomit medicine.
Good, you made it.
Hey, what's going on? What's with the police cars outside?
Big escape.
A fucking breakout, apparently.
Yeah.
Whoa, seriously?
Yep, a mummy dearest.
Seriously, several people escaped, including Mom.
Gee, that can't be a coincidence, can
No,
it?
mummy's involved.
I doubt it. If we can get access to the patient files, maybe we can find some clues.
Mummy's involved.
Sounds like a plan. How can I help?
I have a feeling they've told... Like, I don't think she's a willing helper. I feel like she's trying to find Kathy.
Can you distract that guy behind the desk?
Because I feel like she
Distract him?
thinks Kathy's an imposter.
How?
I don't know. Make something up. Act dumb. I mean, be yourself.
Ha ha. I guess you'd know all about that. Hi there. Eileen Summers. I'm with the Gazette. Can I ask you some questions?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Ah.
And you said they disabled the cameras? Like that one on the ceiling?
Yeah, exactly. Our computer nerd boss here on site... I mean, don't print that. Our head of IT, that is, he's still working on it.
Perfect. That's all the questions I had.
Just put the
Thanks,
vomiting
Oscar.
stuff in the water.
Anytime. So, when will this print? I gotta tell my mom. Le va a encantar.
Very soon. Gotta go, bye.
Any minute now.
Wait for it. Here we go.
Ay Dios. That lunchbox must have gotten bad.
Yeah.
Get away! I'm about to hurl!
Oops-a-daisy.
That should keep him out of commission for a while.
Poor Oscar. He'll be okay, right?
Yeah.
He'll be fine. Those are legit meds. Keep watch for me, all right?
Okay.
Chizzy. You're a legend. Right. Ta-da! Open sesame.
Probably just some spare work clothes in there.
Okay, what can we investigate? The monitor, the whiteboard?
Various work-related notes. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Filing cabinets.
All right. Where do we have Sharon Evans in here? Great. That's Mom's file sorted. Let's see if I can find Copernic's too.
Good plan. Let me guess, it's not here.
Perfect.
Oh.
Got that too.
Okay.
Looks like this is supposed to display surveillance feeds, but there's nothing but static right now.
Okay, let's have a look at the files.
Let's see here. Huh. Apparently a Marla Stone has visited Mom multiple times in the last year. I don't recognize that name.
Marla Stone.
Well, it seems our boy had quite the stint at the facility. He was first admitted 13 years ago for severe schizophrenia. There's a veritable smorgasbord of symptoms, including hallucinations, delusions, paranoia, violent outbursts, you name it.
So he's a right joy then, basically.
Last year, apparently he had some kind of unexplained, miraculous recovery. Very strange. I guess somebody fucked up big time when they released this guy.
Oh, yes.
Huh, interesting. There was an audio tape in this folder, too. I'll have to listen to that.
Excellent. Okay, maybe we cross-reference
I'll cross-reference the address book with my notebook.
Marla Stone.
Whoa, Marla Stone is a hit.
Thought so.
Huh. Faith's cell phone number is listed under that name.
Oh, they're the same
Does that
person.
mean Marla Stone and Faith Cyrene are the same person?
Yes.
If they are, Mom could be the mystery caller from Engstrom's that Rachel overheard.
Right.
It looks like the address for Marla Stone isn't the Onyx Row apartment, though. It's some P.O. box at the library, number 14.
I wondered when the
I better go check that out.
I wondered when the P.O. boxes were going to come into... Okay. I think we're good. Talk to Eileen before we go.
I got what I needed.
Nice. Meet at your office later?
Good plan.
Yep. See you tonight.
Yep. Let's go. Okay, so the P.O. box. When we started the game, I was like, those P.O. boxes are going to come into fruition later. Chekhov's gun and all that, right? Okay, number 14.
Here's number 14, Marla Stone's box. Ugh, it's locked tight.
Of course it is. Why would it just be open? Any member of the public could just walk in and take it. What we got?
There was a letter in there.
Okay.
It's a letter addressed to Marla Stone from a retired mining foreman. Interesting. He seems to be answering questions about obsidian veins in the mines around Kassidy. There's some kind of topographical map of the mines here, too. I'll separate it from the letter.
Okay. And then we combine this with this map.
Good idea. Let's see if I can find any tunnels that look like this sketch.
Yep.
There it is. right next to an entrance to an old quarry. Fuck. I think this is it. This is where their hideout is. Only one thing left to do then. Follow up on what I found on Cooper at Ingstrom's. We need to know what we're up against.
We need to listen to the tape then.
I should deal with all the clues I...
Okay. Is there a tape player at the office? Maybe. Let's go have a look. Yeah, we got the radio. There we go. Right.
Hypnosis session number 12, patient Victor Kopernik, Dr. Alan Bloom conducting the session. Victor, can you hear my voice? Yes, I can hear you, Dr. Bloom. Okay, Victor. I want us to go back to the forest. Can we do that? Yes, I'm in the woods. I'm in uniform. A work day like any other. Pleasant weather. This is nice. No people. Very good, Victor. Now take me forward to when you start to feel that something is amiss. Okay. I've wounded a stag. I'm tracking him. He's run off the beaten path. There's a strange smell mixed up with the iron of the blood. Probably nothing. I need to catch up with him before dark. There he is, finally, collapsed in a clearing. Red flowers all around him. What a neat display.
Red scythe.
Sinkhole. That's not on the map. How far did I...
Right.
That god-awful smell is making it hard to think. It stings. My eyes are watering. Wait. He's still alive. The stag is standing up and staring at me now with those shiny black eyes. They look like...
Obsidian.
rocks. He speaks. What is he saying, Victor? I have made a great sacrifice, and you must offer up a piece of yourself in return. Fair is fair, I suppose. I've turned into a little boy now. My uniform is too big for me. The stag is so close I can feel his breath on my face. See my reflection in his eyes. Why does it look like my reflection is screaming? It hurts. Something is crawling in my head. Coming loose. No! No! The eye! Addendum, Dr. Alan Bloom speaking. The hypnosis session was terminated following a traumatic breakdown. The patient had to be sedated and restrained.
Mm-hmm. So what happens when you delve into cosmic horror, right?
That was Conwell Woods he was describing, wasn't it?
Yep.
Where everything happened to us in 95?
Yep.
Yeah, it sure sounded like it.
That confirms what I learned just now. Before he ended up at Engstrom's, Kopernik worked as a ranger in Conwell County.
Right.
Well, damn good work, E. Let me fill you in on everything else I found.
I can't believe it.
Evening 6.
We actually know where these awful people are now.
Yes, we have to confront them tonight. If they've got Mom, God knows what they'll do to her.
Just the two of us? I know it's the right thing to do, but maybe we should try to get more help?
Speak
Some
of the
backup
devil.
would be great, but, I mean, who could we trust with something like this?
Speak of the
Hold
devil,
that
and the
thought.
devil shall
I'll get
appear.
it.
Detective Rain, we need to talk.
Someone's got impeccable timing. Come on in, buddy.
Oh, hello there. How do you do? I'm Tom Ward.
Eileen Summers. Kathy told me about you. Thanks for looking out for her yesterday.
Don't thank me yet. I overheard something about the two of you needing backup.
Not so fast, Tom. You have a lot of questions to answer.
Yep.
Very well. We have some time.
First of all, how did you become the Crimson One?
Oh, that's a long and painful story.
Tell the abridged version.
Just give me the broad strokes then.
Or the broad strokes.
Well,
too.
Let's just say I suffered a great personal tragedy. I had nothing to lose and nothing to live for. And I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Conwell Woods. In that moment of weakness, the old god seized me and wrapped me in that red velvet prison. And there I remained, until your blaze offered an escape.
An escape? How?
It's difficult to explain, but the fire weakened the old god enough for me to break free from his influence.
So what? You're back to your former self now?
As far as I can tell, yes. It's as if that horrific night in Conwell Woods never happened.
You became
Tell
a librarian.
me about your former master then. The one the church revered as the old god?
Yeah,
He is the great Eye.
3 lights.
The evoker behind the curtain. The master of the malleable.
The malleable?
That's the realm you entered in 1995. The shifting depths powered by the red flowers.
All the chains and
So what
stuff.
happened when I burned them all?
You cut off the old god from our world and cauterized the threshold to the malleable. He was weakened in the process, allowing me to slip out of the suit and escape.
What is the old god exactly?
I wish I knew. He isn't human, I know that much. He doesn't have a name. In fact, the concept of names is completely foreign to his kind.
And he's bound to this malleable place?
It seems so, but I can't say for certain. It is possible that he is the malleable incarnate.
Yeah.
What does he want then?
He should be called evil, for he did heinous things. But I believe he is simply a curious, reckless, powerful entity with no grasp of human morality. A child playing with ants, if you will.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, with all the whims of a supernatural entity behaving like a 4-year-old with an empathy disorder.
Oh, great. We're at the whims of a supernatural entity behaving like a 4-year-old with an empathy disorder.
You may be sarcastic, but that simile might be closer to the truth than you think. In any case, for many years the old god used me as the Crimson One to bring people into his sphere of influence so he could see what makes them tick.
Like Joseph Rain.
So that's why people started disappearing and going crazy?
Yes.
Yep.
Then things took a turn for the worse when the church entered the picture.
Excuse me.
When Price the Elder, Father Bill, found the threshold in the sinkhole, and the malleable began to be used for their fanatical practices.
Oh.
So Father Bill was corrupted by the old god?
Yeah.
If anything, they corrupted each other. I watched as the old god assumed a role of divine authority, aligned with Father Bill's zealous ideas of penance and contrition.
Yeah.
So where does the Soothsayer come in? You think the killings are related to the old god?
Oh, 100%.
Yes. I believe that whoever is committing these murders is trying to restore the threshold to the malleable.
Yeah.
How would they even do that?
Through ritualistic killings. Obsidian is a material with mystical properties and intimately linked to the old god's power.
Wait, isn't that supposed to be the red flowers?
One does not exclude the other, and when combined, both of these elements have an even greater potency.
Right.
That makes sense. I found indications that the bad guys have been cultivating red scythes. Probably to make pyre with, right?
Yep.
Oh, yes. That's been my working theory for some time now. As for what motivates these villains, I cannot say.
Some promise of power or something.
We did discover that one of our prime suspects, Victor Cooper, used to work as a ranger in Conwell County.
There you have it. He must have come into contact with the threshold in Conwell Woods, and the old god sank his claws into him.
So he's now
Makes
Mr.
sense.
Burgundy.
What about Cyrene then?
The bald guy.
Is that the scarred woman? I've come across descriptions of her, but never a surname.
That's her. She calls herself Faith Cyrene.
I wish I could provide some insight, but I've learned very little of her.
All right. I also wonder why the heck these people may have broken Mom out.
To get to you,
Both
Kathy.
Cooper and Sharon were at Engstrom's at the same time. They must have had some contact there.
I guess so. Regardless, if she's with these people, Mom is in serious fucking trouble.
Agreed. I'd go as far as to say mortal peril.
Another thing, Tom. You mentioned a planetary conjunction?
Yeah, Saturn and
yes.
Venus.
When Saturn and Venus meet, the planes align and the malleable draws close.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So that's when you think the bad guys will try to reestablish this threshold?
That's what I fear, yes. At that moment, the conditions will be ideal.
When does this event occur exactly?
Oh, Meadow mentioned that before. It should be about 6 hours from now, give or take.
All right, shit. Guess we're on the clock.
Right.
Indeed. So how about it, Detective Rain? Shall we work together?
What do you say, Kathy? 3 is a good number, isn't it?
Sure. Why not? We have 6 hours to live anyway. Better keep those poetry books tucked away.
Fine, but you better keep those poetry books tucked away.
Cross my heart.
Well then, I guess we better make a plan.
Yeah.
In case we lose contact, these radios should come in handy.
Good. Only one gun between the 3 of us, though? I guess I better not miss.
At least we've got the element of surprise in our favor.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be so sure. Andrea's notes mentioned a wireless surveillance system.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Underground, those signals would likely be sent on a narrow low-band frequency.
Aha.
Okay, can we disrupt that somehow?
I think so. I should be able to modify one of those radios to briefly jam the video feed.
Sounds good to me.
Perfect. You got a car, Tom?
I do. You take the lead, we will follow.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, here we are.
All right. This should be it. Better move carefully.
I think we're in the end game now. And I'm actually going to be leaving it here for today. Take it easy, everybody. I'll see you again soon.